Very good morning students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our maths period. So children, now I am going to continue this chapter. Which chapter? Yes, chapter number 5, decimal fraction. Isn't it children? So see here, last session what we studied children? Converting a common fraction into a decimal fraction. Okay. So next one is converting a decimal fraction into a common fraction. See here children, here this one already we solved. Yes, that example and exercise question also we solved at the same time. Children, see here, did you complete your homework? Yes, very good. So here next one, here also this one I solved that example. Isn't it children? Converting a decimal fraction into a common fraction. So that exercise question we will solve now. Okay. So children, can you say now which exercise is going on? Yes, practice set 15. Isn't it children? So practice set 15, 3 questions are there. 2 questions we solved. Okay. And the next one is what? Third one. Okay. Third one, what is the question here children? See, converting a decimal fraction into a common fraction. Okay. So here first question is what? Yes, this is your question, that is 27.5. so this is what? Decimal fraction. Already I told the decimal fraction we can write without denominator with the help of the decimal point. Already I had told, isn't it children? Yes, see here, this is your question here, 27.5. so this decimal fraction you have to convert into a common fraction. Okay children, so here what I told, just you have to see the question here. First step is what? You have to ignore the decimal point. Okay, so if you want to convert that common fraction, first step is what children? Yes, ignore the decimal point. Okay, so if you are ignoring the decimal point, what will come? Yes, 275. Okay, upon, and here already you have to write 1. Okay, denominator place you have to write 1. Okay children, so just you have to see the question here. After the decimal point, how many digits are there? You have to count. Okay, see here children, can you say after the decimal point how many digits? Yes, 5. That is only 1 digit is there. That is 5. Isn't it children? So you have to write only 1 0 followed by this 1. So this is your answer now. So I hope you understood this one. This is it very easy? Yes, it's very easy. Isn't it children? See here. First step is what? Ignore the decimal point. Yes. And afterwards upon 1 you have to write. So afterwards you have to see after the decimal point how many digits are there. That much 0 you have to add after 1. Okay children? Yes. Shall I go to next one? Second question is, see here. Yes, this is your second question, that is 0.007. Okay, so here first step is what children? Yes, ignore the decimal point. So that means 7. Okay, upon 1 you have to write. Here I will write and show you children. 7 upon 1. Okay, afterwards what you have to do? Very good, you have to count the digits. After the decimal point, how many digits are there? Can you say? Yes, 1, 2, 3. So you have to write 3, 0. So what is your answer here children? Yes, 7 upon 1000. Okay, shall we go to next now? Children, see here, this is the second one. Yes, and third one is, see, third one is, can you read the question here? Yes, 90.8. That is your homework. Okay, so children, you have to do this homework in your notebook. Okay, so this all sum at the same time, that homework sum also you have to do in your notebook. So here fourth one you have to see here children. Yes, fourth one is, what is the question here? 39.15. See here I have written here 39.15. Okay, so first step is what? Ignore the decimal point. So that is 3915. Okay, upon what you have to write? You have to write this 1. So after the decimal point, can you say how many digits are there? Very good, 2 digits. Okay, so how many 0 you have to write here followed by this one? Yes, 2 0. That means 3915 upon 100. So children, you can simplify also here. Okay, if you want, you can we can simplify. Because how you can simplify? Yes, here common factor is what here, children? Yes, common factor is 5. So with the help of that 5, you can simplify. Okay, so shall I go to next now? Yes, next one is, see here, fifth one, that is your homework here, children, 3.12. Can anyone give me the answer now? Yes, 3.12. So first step is what? Yes, without, you have to ignore the decimal point. That means 312. Upon what will come? Yes, 10, 100 or 1000. Yes, here 100 will come. Why 100 will come here, children? Yes, after the decimal point, there are here 2 digits, so 20. Okay, can you do this sum in your notebook? Very good. Shall we go to next now? Next one is sixth one, that is, see here, 70.400. Okay, children. So see here, sixth one I have written here 70.400. Okay. So here, children, what is the value of this number? 70.4. 70.4. Because here this 0, there is no value. Okay. So children, see here 70.400. So here there is no value. Suppose, see here, if you are getting like that question here 70.004. So this 0 has value. Okay, but here after the decimal point, here this 0, there is no value. Okay, so this number you can write in this form, that is 70.4. Okay, children. So first step is what? Yes, ignore the decimal point, that means 704. Upon 1 already you have to write. Yes, after the 1, how many 0 you have to write? Only 1 0. Because here, yes, after the decimal point, only 1 digit is there. So your final answer is what here, children? 704 upon 10. Okay, so children, don't get confusion. Here after the decimal point, if you are getting like this 0, okay, after the 0 there is no number. So here this 0, there is no value for this. Okay, that's why I have written here 70.4. Okay, children. So shall I go to next now? So practice set 15 is over. Okay, so 3 question we solved. Some question I have given, yes, for your homework. Okay, that also you have to do in your notebook. Okay, children, shall I go to next now? Yes, next one is, so children, see here, next one is, yes, multiplication of decimal fraction. Okay, so it is so easy, children, normal multiplication. Okay, so here multiplication of decimal fraction, see here, this is the example here I have given, that is 4.3 into 5. Okay, 4.3 into 5. Here I will teach you 2 method. First method is, see here 4 point, this is your question, isn't it, children? Already I told that is 4.3 into 5. Okay, so here first method is that normal multiplication. See here, children, 43 and 5 you have to multiply. So I am here multiplied and write this. After the multiplication, I got this answer. Okay, 215. I hope you can do this multiplication. Yes, that final answer is what? 215. Okay, so here, see here, first step what? Here this is your question here. So this multiplication, I removed this decimal point. Okay, so here 43 into 5. 43 into, see here, 43 into 5. So your answer you will get 215. Okay, but we want the answer for 4.3 into 5. Okay, so write your question here. 4.3 into 5 is equal to, see here, children, so your answer is what? Yes, 215. Okay, but your question, after the decimal point, how many numbers are there? Yes, here the decimal point is there. So after the decimal point, only 1 digit is there. So just you have to see your answer here, children. So 215, isn't it? So that after the decimal point, how many number will come? Yes, only 1 number it should come. Okay, so just you have to count from right to the left, towards the left side. Okay, just you have to count here 1 digit, Here you have to put a decimal point. Okay, so your answer is what here children? 21.5. Okay, so 4.3 into 5 is equal to 21.5. So children, I hope you understood this one. Here normal multiplication, afterwards just you have to count that how many digits are there after the decimal point. So in answer also that much digit it should come after the decimal point. Okay children, shall I go to next now? Yes, I hope this one is very easy for you. Yes, that second method also it's very easy. Just you have to see here children, that same question I have taken here. Yes, 4.3 into 5. Okay, so here 4.3, that you know that is a decimal number. Okay, so this decimal you have to convert into this second method. What is the first step? The decimal number you have to convert into a common fraction. Okay, so can you say now 4.3, that common fraction is what? Yes, 43 upon 10. Okay, that is what? 43. How to ignore the decimal point? So 43 will come upon 1. You have to write, and after that decimal point how many digits are there? Only 1 digit. So 0 I have written after this 1. So what is your answer here children? 43 upon 10. Into this 5 we can write 5 upon 1. Already I told, if you are writing any number, that denominator of that all numbers it will be 1. Isn't it children? Already I told that 5 you can write in the form of 5 upon 1. Okay, suppose 7. So if you want to write that 7 into a numerator and denominator, that means in a fraction form, what will come? 7 upon 1. Suppose see here 8. 8 you have to write in a fractional form. How will you write? Yes, 8 upon 1. Why we can write like this? Yes, the both value 8 upon 1 and 8, both value is same. Here there is no difference in this value. That's why we can write this 8 in the form of 8 upon 1. Okay children, like that this 5 also you can write 5 upon 1. Okay, now see here. Yes, 43 upon this step. I hope you understood this step. 43 upon 10 into 5 upon 1. So hereafter what will come children? Yes. So children, see here, next step is what? 43 numerator into numerator. If you want to, yes, multiply that fraction, what you have to do here children? Yes, numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. Okay, that means 45 into 5 upon 10 into 1. Okay, so 43 into 5, that is your answer is 215 upon 10. So hereafter see here children, this is what? Yes, this is a fraction, and here you have to convert into your decimal number. That means 21.5. Okay, why here 21.5? Yes, see here children, 215. Here the denominator, how many zeros are there? 1 0. So you have to put a decimal point. Yes, here that means 21.5. Okay, so always you have to count from right side to the left. Okay children, shall we go to next one? So here two method I had taught here two method. Okay, so children, here which method is easy for you, that method you can follow. Okay, shall I go to next now? Yes, next one we will solve exercise question. Okay, see here, practice set 16. Practice set 16. So first question is, say here children, yes, first question is, if 317 into 45 is equal to, yes, 14,265. They are given here answer also. If you are multiplying these two number, you will get this answer. Okay, then you have to find what will come here, 3.17 into 4.5. Okay children, question I hope you understood now. Yes, question is 317 into 45 is equal to 14,265. Okay, that same number only here also. Say here, that same number, but here decimal point is there. Okay, did you notice that one? Yes, here that decimal point is there. Okay, so what will come? Answer is what? See here children, this is your answer. That means 3.17 into 4.5 is equal to what? The same answer you have to write here. That means 40,265. But here decimal point is there, so here also decimal point will come. Just you have to count how many digits are there after the decimal point. Can you, yes, see here children, can you count here how many digits? 1, 2, and here also 1. So total 3 digits are there. Okay, total how many digits are there here children? 3 digits are there. So your answer is what? Just you have to count from right side to the left. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here you have to put a decimal point. Okay, so 14.265. This is your answer. So this is very easy children. See here, after the decimal point just you have to count the digits, so that much number will come here after the decimal point. Okay, so your answer is what? 14.265. Shall we go to next now? Yes. Second question is, see here children, that same method, that same here, if 503 into 217, here also you got an answer. That is, see here, 1 lakh, yes, 9,151. This is your answer. Okay, so here it is not necessary to multiply here, already you got an answer. But here what you have to find here children, that same number only here you got. See here, the same number, but here what is there? Decimal point is there. So here also you will, that final answer is this one, but in between this number you have to write what? Decimal point. You have to put a decimal point. But where you have to put a decimal point? Yes, see here, this is your answer. That means 5.03 into 2.17 is equal to the same number only you have to write. Okay, 109,151. That means 1,09,151. Okay, and here just you have to count the number here children. Yes, how many digits are there? Here 2 digits and here also 2 digits after the decimal point. So total how many digits are there? 4 digits. So answer after the decimal point 4 number will come. Okay children, so you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to put a decimal point here, 10.9151. Okay children, understood now? So your answer is what? Yes, 10.9151. This is your answer. Shall we go to next now? Yes. So children, see here, practice set 16, third question. Okay, practice set 16, third question is what? Multiply, that is 2.7 into 1.4. Okay, so here how you have to solve? See here, this is that, here I had solved with the help of the second method. That means the decimal number you have to convert into a fraction. Okay, so see here children, this is your question here. So 2.7, that you have to convert into a fraction form. So what you will get? Yes, 27 upon 10. So after the decimal point only one digit, so here 10 will come, into 1.4. So 1.4, what you have to write? Yes, 14 upon 10. 14 upon 10. Okay children, so now it's easy to multiply. That means numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. Okay, that means 20. The third step is what? 27 into 14 upon 10 into 10 is equal to, yes, if you are multiplying these two number, you will get 378 upon 100. Okay, hereafter you have to write what? Yes, decimal number. That means here denominator how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So 1, 2. That means 3.78. That is your final answer. Okay children. So understood this one? Shall we go to next one? So children, again I am telling that two method, which method is easy for you, that method you have to follow. Okay, and this next one is, see here, yes, next one is 6.17 into 3.9. Okay, again that I did that, yes, I used that second method. Okay, that means 617 upon 100 into, yes, 39 upon 10. See here children, why here 100, why here 10? Yes, here 6.17, that means 617 upon 100, because after the decimal point how many digits? 2 digits. So here 100 into 3.9, that means 39 upon 10, because here after the decimal point only one digit. Okay children, so now you have to multiply, yes, numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. Okay, so here this step will come as a third step. Next one you have to multiply these two numbers and you will get answer is what? 24,063 upon 1000. Okay children, see here, multiply these two number, you will get this answer 100 and into 10, that is 1000. So your final answer you have to put a decimal point, that means, yes, so here denominator how many zeros? 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, that means 24.063. Okay children, shall we go to next now? Yes. So children, this method also very easy. See here, first step is what? Just you have to convert the decimal fraction into a common fraction. So afterwards you have to multiply numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator. Final step is what? You have to put a decimal point. Okay, it depends on that denominator. Okay children, shall we go to next one? Yes. Third one is what? 0.57 into 2. So you can use any method and you have to do this one as your homework. Okay children, shall I go to next now? Fourth sum is, see here, 5.04 into 0.7. This is your question here. Yes, and you have to multiply. So here children, I solved with the help of that first method. That means I here ignore that decimal point. So I have written this number. So here 504 and here what will come? 7. Okay, you have to multiply these two number. So if you are multiplying these two number, you will get 3528. Okay, so your answer is this one, but we want what? Yes, you have to write the answer for this number. Okay, so 5.04 into 0.7 is equal to, see here, this is your answer, but decimal point will come, isn't it children? So can you say after the decimal point how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 digits. See here. So 1, 2, 3. Here you have to put a decimal point. So your answer is what here children? 3.528. Okay. I hope you understood this one. Children, if you are doing this method, you have to show this multiplication. Okay. You don't forget, you have to show this multiplication because it carries marks. Okay children. So see here, your final answer is what? 3.528. Okay, so children, yes, I hope you understood today's session. Some homework also you got today, isn't it children? That one you have to, I will give for your assignment. At the same time, you have to do that same sum in your notebook also. Okay, you have to do practice children. Thank you children. Sai Ram.